Hi everybody, so I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about how stress and the fact that that can influence your low back in particular and how it happens, okay? Because the thing is, if you have a better level of understanding, you'll know what to do to help yourself as well. So stress influences the body in many ways, but there are a couple of ways which have a significant influence on the musculoskeletal systems and how our body functions. So when your body becomes stressed, what it does, you go into fight or flight mode, all right? So fight or flight will basically mean that your body no longer requires its brain, it no longer requires digestion, it no longer requires an immune response. All it knows is that because you are stressed, you are in a threatening position, and so what it wants to do is protect you. So it's preparing you either to fight whatever it is that's the threat, or you're going to run away from it. It's as simple as that. Now, in order to do that, what it has to do is it shunts blood into your extremities, into your limbs, whether it be your arms or your legs. Because the thing is, it wants to redirect so that you have enough energy in your muscles in order to perform the fight or flight response, okay? So that's the first thing that happens. So you may, at this moment in time, be feeling a little bit like your brain just isn't working like it would normally work, and you feel a little bit on the slow side. It's like, why can't I remember that? There is a reason for it. Your body is currently shunting blood away from there to your extremities if you're feeling anxiety, stress, and an angst essentially. So that'll be the first thing that's happening to you at this moment in time, all right? The shunting of the blood away from your core also includes your bowel. So you may find that you're currently experiencing worse IBS type of symptoms as well, and things along those lines. And that, again, it's because the blood is being redirected. The body is responding appropriately to the fact that you are feeling stressed or feeling anxious at this moment in time. Okay, so the next thing that happens, obviously your body is going to be responding to the stress. And one of the things when you're talking about the fight or flight response, obviously what it's going to do is make sure that the muscles are ready. The muscles are prepared for this fight and flight, okay? So that means that they are contracted. They are in that poised state, ready for you to run away or ready for you to fight whatever it is. But your muscles have got that little bit of tension, that they're ready and they're preparing you for your threat, whatever that threat may be. I mean, obviously at this moment in time, the threat is in our heads, but the body doesn't know that. The body knows that all it knows is that you are feeling under threat, and so it's going to respond appropriately. So the muscles have gone tense in response to that situation. And we all know that if you feel stressed, then you feel the tension in your neck and in your shoulders, and you might feel that you need to loosen it off and you feel uncomfortable. But the reality of the situation is that all of the muscles in your body will become stressed and become tight as a result of the situation, okay? So how does this relate to, say, having a low back problem? Well, there are certain muscles which are going to be, let's say, extremely well primed for fight and flight. And so obviously the legs in particular, you're going to hip flexors, because obviously they're going to want to contract and they're preparing you ready to run away. Now, if we're talking about hip flexors in particular, there is one called the psoas muscle. And just so you know, if you try to look it up, it's PSOAS, okay? But the psoas muscle runs from deep in your lumbar spine, down the front of your abdomen, but deep inside, and then it inserts into the groin region, okay? And it's a big muscle, big muscle, and so that is going to tighten up. But the only thing is, because it it's tightening up and it runs to the lumbar spine. Obviously then it's pulling on your lumbar spine, and then that will make you more likely to have low back problems as a result of it. So it's something to be aware of. So I'm just going to step back so you can see. Hopefully you can see me here. So the muscle runs from deep in your lumbar spine here, runs down, and then inserts in the groin. So can you imagine if you're about to run, these need to be shortened and ready, you know? But then, because it's going to be pulling on your lumbar spine, then you start to develop problems as a result of it. So one of the things that you can do in order to take the strain off those muscles and stretch them is simple lunges, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pause this temporarily, and I'm going to restart it so I can show you which lunges you need to do and how you can modify it depending on your ability at this moment in time, okay? Right, back in a second. Alright then, so the first stretch that you can do is basically you are just literally going straight forwards, and you'll feel the stretch in the hip region here, okay? If you feel unstable, you can always hold on to a chair or something along those lines. Some people may struggle with this if they haven't got power in their legs. So you can actually go onto your knee and you can stretch like so. So that's another way of doing it, okay? And then I'm just going to show you a third way, but I need to move the camera again, okay? Back in a sec. Okay, so number 3 is where you can do it lying on the bed instead. So obviously if people haven't got the power in their legs, there is this final way of doing it. So what you do is basically you sit on the edge of your bed, lie down, pull up, and then let the other leg drop down and back. In fact, I probably need to go a little bit further off the edge, but so that your leg is dropping down. So if I show you this side, okay, you can see that my leg is dropping down. And by pulling this up, I've got a bit of a lever so that then gravity is helping this stretch out at this moment in time, okay? So I hope that helps, because the thing is, if you can relax off the psoas muscle and you can stretch it out, you can certainly help to relieve some of your symptoms at this moment in time if you're struggling, okay? So I hope this helps everybody, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.